Good morning, everybody. So to expand upon how you could possibly do a training program or meal prep or follow a diet of any kind ahead of time, where you would know what your Thursdays are going to look like, or what your Wednesday next week, or what this Sunday is going to be as far as training and food. Two very crucial essentials, but two that we break the rules regularly on. Literally planning a workout for Sunday and planning a meal for Sunday without even knowing who you're going to be, what version of you is going to show up. It's the same as if you were to write an opinion piece or write your reaction to a movie or book you've never seen or read at all. You don't have any idea who you are on that day, and that is what we directly don't acknowledge. We don't acknowledge that every single human is never the same. Every single human is unique in and of themselves. Every single human compared to only themselves are not the same, let alone being compared to somebody else. Yet we do it all the time in coaching and medicine and strength and conditioning and healing and the arts. We take their blood and compare it to other blood. We take their hormones and compare it to other hormones. We take their digestive system and compare it to others. We take their foods and compare it to others. We take their strengths and compare it to others. Jesus Christ. Some of it's just basic human across the board, but when we're getting into like intimacy details, like holy shit, and we wonder why we don't trust ourselves, we're constantly trying to measure up to something that is not sustainable. It's not possible. And how do I know this? 26 years of doing this. I was a program junkie because I wanted to learn what they were to teach me. It wasn't doing it because somebody gave the programs or because I wanted to know. I want to understand. I don't know anyone that does this, because when you get to a place, you can't keep this up. You throw the programs out. They're gone. You throw the machines away. You throw the systems away. You throw the methods away. They're done. You take what always worked and continue on and build upon. Then you take what doesn't and you demolish the past. It's over. Yet we see this in medicine, in healing, in strength, in conditioning, in performance, in diet, in energy work, in whatever. They're still arguing about reps, sets, volumes, food ingredients, timing, hormones, blood, routines. Like, what the fuck? Still? And I know some of them are fresh, and that's fine. That's where I was fresh. I take that into consideration. These are veterans. These are people who've been around 20 or 30 years. How the fuck are you still talking about the same shit? Because you don't want to let it go. Because if you let all that go and give the possibility that the method or system doesn't work anymore, who's standing there? These professionals. And all of them are all chronically fucking injured. They have no idea. They're loaded on drugs, meds, supplements, stem cells, herbs, peptides, and now they're all seeking with their bodies. They're terrified of foods. They're terrified of ingredients. If they don't keep this exact thing, their bodies blow up. They don't have any idea, yet they're still lecturing on this stuff. They're still doing podcasts on this stuff. They still hold retreats and conferences. How? Presenting the latest material. It's not working. Is anybody going to change at any time, especially from the top or side down? I haven't seen it. And that's why, again, I have professionals in all fields of medicine reaching out. Hey, how do you do what you do? Hey, I'd like to learn. Or do you ever teach people to do what you do? Yeah, it's called living. I'm doing it right now. Only you guys want it in this spoon-fed manner to be able to copy and paste. That's precisely why you got here to where you are right now. But I've seen it enough to where a professional stuff that they sell doesn't work for them, and then they start grabbing other things. I'm like, okay, just understand, if we go down this road, you're going to have to go back, and all your clientele, you're going to have to tell them that what you were doing doesn't work for this, that, and the other reason, and you understand it now, and you apply it in your own life. You ready to do that? You ready to close shop? You ready to close your business? Denounce your degree, your certification, your license? You ready for this? Sell your house? Is your body worth it? Mine was. That's why people are drawn to it, because I don't question it. My hands, skins burn off. I'm going to close my office. You're fucking goddamn right I am. There's nothing more important than what our body says and what we need to do. Now, the other option is to understand what the body's doing and admit I'm not ready to change just yet. But I tried doing the programs. I tried planning ahead of time. Let's do a 3-month program. Let's do a diet. Let's do a routine. Let's do a cleanse, 21-day cleanse. Let's do a 21-day reset. Reset to back to what you were? Oh, God. the whole fucking word reset doesn't make any sense at all. That's the beauty of you not knowing who you're going to be on a Sunday, but we try to fit in. We try so hard to be that person on the Sunday, and then when we don't measure up to whatever's on paper for that person, now who's to blame? You blame your body. You blame your body, you blame yourself, or worse of all, you now go out and blame your spouse and blame your fucking job and blame the air and blame chemicals and blame water and blame government, big ag, big chem, big farm, all the fucking things you got to blame. Big alcohol, big cigarettes. Here's one of the coolest things with this whole deal once you throw this all out. And then one more thing I want to approach. Part of you going in dumping meal prepping, you don't know what you're hungry for. And food is so fucking low on the totem pole of nourishment rules and what you actually are nourished by. It's so stupid how simple it is. The body makes it so goddamn simple, it picks one food. You don't get any options. It'll make it so simple for you. Training is the same way. You don't get to do all these activities. You get to do one movement for the next 3 to 9 months. It can't be that simple. Oh, but it is. But here's what's beautiful about throwing out rep sets, programs, volumes, throwing out intensities, throwing out ingredients, throwing out portion sizes, throwing out macros, micros, all the bullshit that everyone's been trying to do and it doesn't work, clearly doesn't work. And if you want to challenge it, just go see if it works. See if you're more at peace and at harmony with yourself. And if it doesn't, then you're going to have to leave it, but you're going to have to leave it for good. What happens is you check back in with yourself partially by having an open-ended training program. And then you get to see who you are that day and connect so many goddamn dots with the whole thing. That's another element that is part of the essential of training that people don't acknowledge. They're so rigidly stuck to a program, they don't check in with who they are that day. They don't have any idea. They're trying to fit into what Friday's supposed to be. Who are you that day? And then through all that open-endedness, you get to see, oh, wow, this is who I am. This is what affected me. This is what I dreamt of. This was that meeting I had. This is the people I'm hanging out with. This is who I'm sleeping with. This is who's on my roof. This is what I can't tell my kids, but the kids are responding because they know. This is what we're denying from them. This is what I'm hiding behind in a degree or license. This is what I keep reading about. These are the pages and how they affect me and the people I've been listening to and the retreats I go to that I'm trying to hide behind. This is how they affect me. You then know more about yourself because of that open-ending program. And then all of a sudden, your nourishment tells you, your ability to digest tells you about your fucking life. But we would never know that because we force ourselves in and then blame fucking food. Or worse, our bodies. God damn it, what if it's not the food? What if it's not your body? Who's left? You and the choices you're making. Well, we don't like that. Because that means we got to close pages. We got to close conferences I've spoken at. We got to close the foodies. We got to close the training centers. We got to close. We're not ready for that. You will have to at some point. It's completely individual. So that's the beauty part. That's one of the powerful things is going in. What should I train on Wednesday? I don't know. I'm anxious to see who you are on that Wednesday. It'll be fantastic. Partly why I closed the office. I would have no idea. People coming in, hey, what do I do today, TJ? I don't know. I don't know who you are. And I can't ask enough questions, nor do I know. I got to put it back in your hands. That's why I brought up house calls and go virtual. And then teach people how to do this. Teach people what training actually is. Teach people what nourishment actually is. And these are just 2 things that I've isolated for this post. We go into all of this. But you cannot meal prep. You cannot stick to a training program. You can't. You're writing opinion pieces on movies you've never seen. And then you're never able to have a true response to a movie or to this version of yourself that's open and safe and non-judgmental. It's just is what it is. I didn't like the movie. I don't feel good. Perfect. Why'd you write an opinion piece that said you did? Oh. Got it. Meal prepping. Done. Programming. Done. Gone. Game over. Leave it. There's more here. This is part of the power. This is what people don't want to leave. And I get asked all the time. I'm kind of fed by this beautiful week of visits. I'm about to go into another one on Zoom here. But it is the how do you keep progressing through this? Because I am not afraid to leave what doesn't work. I'm not afraid to bail. I bailed on a license. I bailed on an education. It took me 4 years to get that motherfucker. You don't think I have every right to lie to you guys and try to back it? And that's just where that one's coming from. Where do you think the other ones, the other natural holistic energy stuff is coming from? Where do you think the medicine one's coming from? Shit. Your body's at some point really hoping you fall in love with it at some point, and it becomes the biggest priority for you. Because your understanding of love to somebody else, or your understanding of what's going on around the world, or your understanding of what is coming through yourself, and then you just aren't afraid. You aren't afraid. You're open to the wonder of possibility. You take everything in stride. It's all an opportunity. It's all for you, and it all was found towards your symptoms and towards your injuries. Boom.